Let's see. Uh, let's see. All right. So you know what? I think we're live right now. Hello everyone. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
We're here.
You don't hear me?
We hear you. Well, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Okay. Hi. I just wasn't sure I was welcoming people to the room. Hello everyone. This is Foster Quarter, and this is going to be a short and sweet meet and greet. Today is October 19th, and this is the day that the world lost a wonderful person, my friend and mentor and just buddy, Rudy Ray Moore. And I just wanted to do something to send some love and good vibes his way. And I couldn't think of a better way than introducing the world and Rudy to the cast of the movie that he and I were trying to make for about 25 years. So The Daughters of Dolemite is coming out next year. You guys will be hearing way more about it. But right now, it's just, throwing good vibes Rudy Ray Moore's way. And I'll start off by saying welcome Gary Sturgis, who is now Dolemite in this movie. Where is he at there? Mr. Sturgis.
Yes.
Trying to find some.
Hey. All right.
Gary.
And
how we doing?
So, Gary, I'm not going to run down everybody's credits. We'll do that again. We'll be back. We'll stream again. We'll show the trailer from the movie. We'll be showing clips. We'll be doing all kinds of stuff. But we just wanted to salute Mr. Rudy Ray Moore today. But Gary Sturgis, he plays, he's the new Dolemite, right? Like there's been less James Bonds than, there's been more men that walk on the
James
moon.
Bond.
Yeah, there's been 4 James Bonds, right? And there's only been 2 Dolemites, and we're introducing you to the third. Okay, you're gonna love the movie. You're gonna love everybody in it. It's a great story, and as the title says, it's the Daughters of Dolemite. So you can imagine. Again, I'm not going into anything from the movie. If you guys expected to see footage from the movie, you're not going to see it. I debated. I went back and forth because we're in post-production right now, and it looks great, and it's funny. I'm continuously laughing. So that's not going to happen. So we're not going to keep anyone. Next, I'm going to introduce you to Kathleen Bradley. Say hello, Kathleen, Miss Parker.
Hello, everybody. It's such a pleasure here to see some everybody. Hi, Tori.
Hey, Kathleen.
There was Brittany and everything, Carol and everybody, Sierra. Hi, you guys, and Gary and Foster. It was such a wonderful, wonderful joy working on this movie. It's going to be hot, people. Y'all gonna learn a little bit more about it. You're going to see Miss Parker taken to a whole nother level.
That's the truth. Now that's the truth.
That's the truth.
If you guys like Miss Parker in Fridays with that water hose, y'all gonna stand.
That was,
Yeah, Miss Parker is banging. I mean, really. Oh, I gave it away.
All I'll say is, whoa, Miss Parker. All right. And up next is we have Tori Hart. Hello, Tori.
Hey,
what up, Foster?
Hey. All right.
What's in the dark, Tori? We need some more light on your
I'm going to have
face.
to send one of my lights over there.
Tori, you got enough money that you can put some light on your face, girl?
You sitting in the dark, boo.
I'm in the car. I'm in Atlanta. I literally
Oh.
just came out. Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
All
I could
right.
not get to. Yeah, I've
Okay,
been
Okay.
well,
flying.
we're glad to
I've
have
You're
you.
been to
here.
3
Well-
different cities.
Okay, we're glad to
Okay,
have you.
that's
You're
right.
busy.
You look great. You look great on the reel, so we know what you look like.
Oh,
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. Yeah, it was
Thank you,
truly
Foster.
wonderful. It was truly wonderful. You look like $1 million. I was like, damn, I want to lick my teeth. Yeah. So, Tori plays Patty in the movie, and she's the head of a female revenge gang that I call the hard bodies.
yeah.
And you don't want to run into the hard bodies. And all I can say is
Yeah, Gary. Gary don't want to run into the hard bodies again.
No, I had enough of that. That was pretty rough. I had enough of that.
yeah,
Rough time at the set.
Tori and
Yeah,
her
he
hard
was
body
stuck in
crew.
Oh shoot, I can't get away. I can't say too much. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say Tori and her hard body crew make Dolemite's life hell. Okay,
Just
so you know,
They sure do look good doing it.
yes, he's dealing with the man. And next, I'm gonna introduce one of the wonderful 3 daughters of Dolemite, and
I really think we
Joyce-
look alike. I totally look like dad.
Look at my baby. Look at
Look,
my
we got the same teeth and the same nose. That's my daddy.
The
I got my
same
daddy.
energy.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
see the resemblance. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Really, right. And the hair especially.
Where you been?
I know. I've been out there making more kids. I'm just making more kids.
Oh, all right.
And
Yeah.
okay.
Right about
And
Hey,
next,
Lara, Romano.
I want to introduce
Hey.
Sierra Carter, and she is
What's up?
she is one of Tori's crew that we call the hard bodies, and them bodies are hard too.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
I can't.
What do you mean nobody's a card?
Yes. All right, and right on cue, that would be Laura Romanoff, right?
Yes.
And I'm not much for last names anyway, because we're all personal. And welcome, my dear. And,
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
she is one of the hard bodies. So I'm gonna come back and ask everyone about what you
Nice
thought
to
about
see
them, working on the movie. And it won't be a whole bunch to talk about, but before that, we have a wonderful making of and behind the scenes film that you guys will be seeing along with the movie, and it's called, which is very, very true, Dolemite Ain't Dead. Okay, and it's a doc about the making of the movie and what it means to me and everybody involved with it. And that title is because that's the truth, Dolemite ain't dead, and we'll get into our 6 degrees of separation conversation later on at some point too. But the producer of that and one of the hardest working women in show business, Carol Copeland, my friend.
Woo!
Thank you for joining us. And
so excited for what's to come and everybody to see it. It's going to be crazy. Good.
it's getting to be exciting, I tell you that. Now we're missing my good friend and brother Hawthorne James. He's supposed to be here now. I'm waiting on him, but that's our Darth Vader, baby. That's all I can tell you. So Gary,
They're not ready for what Hawthorne did in this movie. They're just not ready for what this man was killing every take. I saw things that I didn't even know this man could do. I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised. It's an amazing comedy. Even for a guy like me that you always see play just bad people, this thing is funny. I mean, honest to God, we were laughing the whole time we made it. So I can't wait to see the final cut. But we had fun in the making of this movie. So shout out to Rudy. We appreciate the opportunity to be a part of something that you guys been trying to work on for 30 years. So, especially in my case, because I'm actually replacing a man that should be doing the part had he been alive. So, shout out to Rudy. And you know, this his death sort of made room for my life. So with that, I appreciate it. Even though something bad happened, something good comes out of it for me, and we're going to carry on the legacy that way. So this is Dolemite 2022. It's not going to be like your mom and daddy's Dolemite. Don't expect to see butterfly collars and jive talking. This is very modern. It's nothing like what you guys are used to.
That's right. That's what's going to make it so unique. And somebody else, when I mentioned the movie to them, of course, a lot of people my age range know about Rudy Ray Moore and Derville Martin and everybody involved back in the day. They said, "Oh wow, you guys are going to be driving this and doing this and bell bottoms." I'm like,
no,
this
not
is the
that.
modern day, up to date. You will not believe it, but it's still funny and represents it very well.
Well, we have
some kind of light.
Plus
joining with us is Joey Medina, the wonderful
Joey.
comedian and all
What's up,
around.
guys?
Hey.
Hello, sir.
Hello, brother. It's so good to be here and see you guys again. Sorry I'm late. I was doing another podcast and those guys wouldn't shut the hell up. So I'm trying to get.
Well, thank you for joining us. And as I said before, I'm not going to make this a long, drawn-out thing. I just wanted to introduce the world to the wonderful cast of the next Dolemite movie that we've been blessed to be part of. And so Joey plays a character named Danny Fingers, and I'll say that he sells ice cream. He sells ice cream. So I don't know if Hawthorne's gonna make it in here, but
I text him.
oh, okay, good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like 10. Okay, I got a video. I don't know if you guys have seen it before or any, but it was one of the time before last that Rudy went in the hospital, and I figured just let him say a couple of words. And so let's see how this works. Okay, I hope this works. It's only about 2 minutes long. But check it out. Let's see.
The original king of comedy, I am Rudy Ray Moore, and I would like to say that a lot of people nowadays has tried to take a title from me that I should at least be able to keep as long as I'm standing. People like Steve Harvey, people like Bernie Mac, people like Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, they want to call themselves the original kings of comedy, but it's so untrue. I am the original king of comedy, still standing, and I am in the hospital at Daniel Freeman Hospital, recuperating, trying to get back on the stage, and trying to stay there until I walk on through the other side. However, I don't want to take credit from those who could come along before me. Red Fox was one of the original kings of comedy, but he is no longer standing. Slappy White, who passed about 4 months ago, one of the original kings of comedy, is gone. And here I am, the bad Dolemite, the original king of comedy, still standing, and I think it is so crude. Comedians who come along a few years ago, and I've been out here all these many years, come around and say that they are the original kings of comedy. But I am Dolemite, and I'm still standing. Why don't you just know it? Why don't you just know it?
Wow.
Right.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was my guy, and he was speaking his truth, because to be perfectly honest, Rudy never got his just due or the respect that he was supposed to get during his lifetime. I was so happy to see the movie that Eddie Murphy starred in, because Rudy's life was such a wonderful life. His story was great, but the truth be told, when Rudy was alive, most of the world dogged him. Most of the community dogged him, other than very few people gave him respect. Arsenio put him on before he went off. Makita Smith and I were able to get Rudy on the Arsenio Hall show, and that made him so happy because he had never been on network TV. Martin brought him on his show, but he had never been live, like go sit on the couch with Johnny Carson and all that kind of stuff, So that made his day. He was so happy he cried, to be honest with you, backstage, man. He was so happy.
I've met him before, Foster. I'm trying to remember where I met him, but I spent some time with him. It was at some event, and obviously, prior to his dying, and we kicked him for a while. There's a lot of people, it was either red carpet or some in some party. I wish, right. And I think somebody somewhere has some photos of he and I out there, and I wish if they have to come forth with it, because I was in awe of meeting him, because from my generation, know all about him, like being older, person, and being back there, man, he was just a shit. He was, my brother would say and repeat his whole Dolemite to the flying monkey or whatever it was, all that stuff. He knew it verbatim by heart. And it was just amazing. That guy was incredible. Incredible. Yeah. I'm so glad we're able to bring him back around again. And like you said, thanks to Eddie Murphy, this is just going to put the topping on the cake, and the names already out there. And this is just going to make it even that much more. I know he's looking down from heaven at us and saying, "Yep, y'all did it right. You did it right, Foster. You did it right, Foster.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. And that's why I wanted to introduce the world and Rudy right now, because I know we know that the spirit continues on. When you leave this earthly body, that spirit, that energy is still there and floating. I see we welcoming Vincent Harrington. How are you, sir? Vince?
Yeah.
How are you?
I got to get you turned up. I'll be right with you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just go around the circle real quick, and hold on. Okay, that's all right. So that is our brother Michael Collier asking me how to get in, and
Michael.
Michael's on the internet 4 times a day, and he's asking me, okay,
this system's a little new and different, but it's not that difficult when you really get in. Really
right. Okay, let's see.
I just needed to know how to have a background.
No, so all right. So whoops, I think we just lost. I was going to ask Sierra. Tell us about your experience in the movie real quick. And so let's go with you, Brittany Dolemite. Tell us.
How was my experience in the movie?
Yeah.
Well, it's really such a treat to work with such hilarious people that have, has a reputation, of course. Parker and Gary and of course, oh my gosh, I was about to call him the bus driver from Steve. but also one, that was for me a giddy moment. I'm like, oh, I grew up watching him and all the time. I've seen that movie so many times, and I've seen his performance. I know I haven't seen some of his other ones. So that, it's cool to be included in, the history. It's nostalgic. You weren't a part of it, but all of a sudden now you are. It's like I get to dive into your atmosphere, your environment. I get to like cross the fourth wall and into this. It was, thank you so much for your trust in allowing us to improvise. And oh my gosh, all that improvisation it was hilarious. Just like Gary said, oh my gosh, it's so funny and such good practice. And, we're all making things happen together. And I thought it was a big cast we put together. Anyways, it was really fun. Just fun. That's all.
Good. Okay. I'm gonna ask you guys to mute your mics if you're not talking. Please. Carol. Mute your mic if you're not talking.
Somebody has feedback. Mute.
I have a couple people that told me that they can't join with the link that I gave them, and just the link that you had in the email.
Oh, well,
share that one.
Who is that? Yeah, the one that, they can't join in the discussion. They can watch it on the link.
Yeah, I know, but even though they're still not able to watch it, like for some reason, it's like gray, or like when they click on that link, I didn't give them the guest link one. I gave them the invite public link is, and then when they go
to it should take them to Facebook.
Yeah, my friend said it took her here, but then it's like light gray, like you can't click on it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell her she can go to. It should be on. Did she try to Instagram, Daughters of Dolemite, and YouTube? But that's
all of it's connected. All that's happening at the same time.
Across the quarter, yeah.
That's like called StreamYard, huh?
Let me. I don't know. Hold on a second. So, Joey. So, did you ever know Rudy Ray Moore? And you've been in many years.
Yeah, I've known of him, and heard stories, and it's funny, as a comedian and a filmmaker, I admired him for both those things. I was being myself, those two things as well. So it's like, it's like he was always a legend kind of thing. He was a living legend.
Yes,
but I've never met him, unfortunately.
Okay.
I wish I would have, though. Those are the kind of people that you're like, dude, I know. Anytime anybody hears of somebody for so long and watches films, and I love those type of films growing up as a kid, and I remember watching those kind of films, thinking I want to make those kind of films, and then the connection of being a filmmaker and being a comedian at the same time was always exciting.
Right. Well, no, go ahead. And
no, I'm saying you were his boy, man. That's awesome. Like
that was my guy. I mean, it's no other way to say it. That was my guy. And but while we got this opportunity, let me just try to pump somebody's current movie for a second. Tori, Super Turn.
No, it's about Rudy.
I know. I couldn't help it though. Because I mean, we all got going what we got going, and I know how hard you work, and you're a producer on the movie, so that's very important. What was I going to say? Gary, I need to ask you, what was it like playing Dolemite?
Well, it was interesting because, first of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to bring the character to life. I remember the first conversation that we had was probably everybody's first conversation. So what period are we doing this in? To get your mind right on what we were doing. And when you told me that it was going to be sort of a modern day spin on it, and people got to understand the process of how we made this movie. Foster as a director, producer. He allowed us to really
Hold on, Gary. Vince, you got to turn your audio down.
He allowed us to dig into these characters and sort of breathe life into them as we sort of saw fit. And the things we came up with in doing that was just, you know, stuff you couldn't script. So, I mean, it was some amazing stuff came out of it. But I love the idea of keeping some, there were some things, there were lines that I took from the original film and incorporated them into this project just so they could be that sort of connection. But there's so many new things going on, and it's such a different vibe than how we played the whole movie. That it's gonna be, like I say, it's not your daddy's Dolemite. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's a Dolemite for today's generation, very modern. So I enjoyed the fact that Foster allowed us to create. He even I actually got to direct him. Foster's in the joint too. For those who don't know, Foster is going to make his Alfred Hitchcock appearance up in the joint, and I had the pleasure of directing the scene that he is in. So yeah, he
killed it.
He killed it. He knocked it out. We were on the clock. We were moving real fast. We had a lot to do that night. And he got in there. I think we did it in like maybe 3-4 takes. And only 3-4 takes because we wanted to go in for close-ups and stuff. Every first take was actually a nail. So the director can act, y'all. Want to put that out there. But the cast is phenomenal. Hawthorne, phenomenal. The stuff we did was phenomenal. Tori, the work her and the hard bodies did. My daughters, everybody in this thing. Kathleen was just putting it down. It was an amazing film to work on. We had fun every day that we showed up to work. Even the days we had to lay on the cold ground, we had fun. So, you know, shout out to you, Foster. Shout out to Rudy for the once again for the opportunity. We had a great time.
So what about the link? Is that gonna be fixed? Because the people who are invited are asking.
Yeah, everyone. Well, yeah, it says that it hasn't started yet. Maybe it's been recording.
It hasn't started.
And then there's a release button.
Yeah, it's grayed out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, because they said they can't join for some reason, and
yeah, that's
it takes them to that picture. It takes them to that picture, but there's no blue button.
Right.
There.
Okay. That's so weird.
Like I'm clicking on that link, and it takes me to exactly that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to go live by itself.
Will it be taken or we can have a link?
Yeah, I'm recording it. Yes, I'm recording it.
Yeah, that's so great. You can. Yeah, at least great. Yeah, you can.
And wait, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. There he is, Mr. Hawthorne James.
Get in frame, brother. Get in frame. We can't see you. Come on now. Slick that hair back.
He's just giving us the top of the hair. He's just giving us the top of the hair. There he is. What's up, man?
How are you, sir?
Good.
Okay.
I was on a phone call and I'm late.
Okay. Let me see.
Well, I just talked about you.
You guys keep talking. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take.
Hi, Hawthorne. How you doing, sweetie? Boyfriend, husband, boyfriend again, and lover, and whatever. Partner. Hi.
All the above, everything.
Yeah.
Punisher.
What's up, everybody?
What up, Hawthorne?
Gary.
Good to see you, Hawthorne.
I thought you'd be back around on that other project by now, because these guys, well, they're so full of it. It's incredible, man.
They did hit me up, so I don't know what's going on. I haven't had time to talk to them, but they did hit me up about it. So I guess we'll catch up and find out what's happening. Small world.
Hello, Brittany.
If you're still on board, I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? If you're still doing it, I'll definitely consider it.
So Hawthorne, I see
I'm still on board, but they got to pay me now.
Okay, you know how it works. We know the game.
Hey Hawthorne, to the fans and everybody that's watching, what did you think about your role, and what did you think about the movie? Give us some input.
Oh, I just had an absolute ball. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun on a film. It really has been, because a lot of low budget films that you wind up doing, it's like amateurism and people don't listen, et cetera, et cetera. And it's come full circle for me, because my very first movie was with Rudy, and Foster was on that movie. So it really has come full circle for me.
What year was that?
Because and 79.
1979. What movie was that?
Yeah, it was Disco.
Right.
And I tell the story all the time. It was like Cliff Rockmore got me involved because I'd done plays with Cliff at Inner City, and Cliff was producing it. Foster knows Cliff had directed. I think he directed Petey Wheatstraw. I think.
Yep.
And then he wrote Disco Godfather, and he had written and produced other stuff with Rudy. And so Cliff got me the lead bad guy, Stinger Ray, in Disco Godfather. And I think I worked 2, maybe 3 days, but I think it was just 2 days. But I got paid $50 a day. And I thought I was rolling in dough. You couldn't tell me
back
nothing.
then you were. Hell yeah, shoot. They still paying that now some places. Go ahead.
Yeah. But the thing about it was like my first movie, and it taught me so much. And a little background on that movie that Eddie Murphy did. The Glenn Turman called me. I've known Glenn a long time from Inner City, but we're not friends or anything, but we're acquaintances. And he called me out of the blue, and he said, "I got a meeting with the 2 guys that are producing a Rudy Ray Moore picture, biopic, and they want to have a meeting with me. But you know more about Rudy than I do. Would you go to the meeting with me?" And I said, "Yeah, for sure." So I went to the meeting with him, and we met these 2 white guys who were producing the movie. And we went to lunch, and they picked our brains about Inner City, about Cliff Rockmore. I talked about Cliff Rockmore and Inner City, et cetera, et cetera. And I talked about Rudy and the other guys that were involved with Rudy. And so it was about a 2-hour meeting. And then I never heard from these guys again because they would say they were going to produce. I did both Patty Hearst movies, the TV movie and the feature film, and they were producing another movie for Patty Hearst. They said, "Oh, we want you in the 3rd one." Blah 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 blah. Never heard from them.
Right.
So when the movie comes out, I didn't even get a invite to the premiere. But so I was kind of upset about that. But the thing about it is, see, Rudy, you have to understand who Rudy was. Rudy was a guy who gave black people every opportunity. There were black writers, there were black producers, there were directors. Rudy, all the people in Rudy's movies were all black. That movie that they did with Call Me Dolemite, whatever the hell the name of it is, there's not one black person on that space. Not one. No writers, no producers, no directors. It's all white. That's not who Rudy was. And that really pisses me off.
Right.
That really does.
That's why we have to tell
Because Rudy
this
gave
story.
black people more opportunities than anybody that I know of. Because almost all black, and Foster knows it. Foster can talk about that.
Right, yeah.
And so
we were talking about some of that earlier.
to be a part of Daughters of Dolemite is just exciting for me. And to work with Foster at, this is his first directing job. And it was just so much fun. It was getting to work with Kathleen and getting to work with Brittany and the other daughter. It was just so much fun.
It was. Yeah, and
everybody worked their butts off.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Well, I'm saying Hawthorne, you and I have worked together on a couple projects. And by and large, you do things for whatever reason, but this, and for everybody, was done, I think, especially those of us who knew about Dolemite, was done for passion and out of love and respect for him. And maybe some of the younger people who are involved in it did it for various reasons, but we were so eager, I think, to make it and see it come to fruition as Dolemite, like Cliff Rockmore back in the days of being on the Crenshaw and different places and knowing him. Really wanted to make it happen. I'm glad that you and I and everybody that knew of him were able to give this kudos and credence to his legacy.
Yes, yes. And I think I talk about Rudy a lot. I talk about Cliff a lot because without them, I probably would not be in LA right now.
I love Cliff.
I wouldn't be on this phone call right now.
He's was a great guy. I love.
So that's
Cliff
how
Blackmore.
important Rudy.
That brother was deep. Yeah.
Yeah, Cliff was a genius,
Yep,
and I don't use that word very often. Cliff was a genius.
He helped me out a lot, Crenshaw Boulevard, to play and different things and movies and stuff, and being back in that era. And you know, I was kind of looking around here, and I told Foster, my very good friend David Dolemite, he's a comedian. His uncle was Derville Martin. So you know, Derville, he never really ever got a lot of my mind after my dinner and so on. But had his credence and whatever, basically, because he and Dolemite were very good friends, and he did and produced and directed and wrote a lot of the Dolemite movies as well. And David Dolemite just recently wrote a book and gives a lot of credit to Dolemite in terms of Derville and all the things Derville Martin did for the movies and different characters and places, and even Fred Williamson and a lot of people. So that's another person who was related with, you know, Rudy Ray Moore that, you know, should always be acknowledged as well.
Yes, yeah. I never got to work with Derville, but yeah, I knew Derville.
He was a character. He wasn't really depicted very well in Eddie Murphy's movie at all. A lot of people that saw that was not happy about that because he definitely had a lot to do with Rudy Ray Moore and directing him and what have you. But, you know, so that's Hollywood. But I think what we did takes it to a whole nother level, you know, on our own, with our own Rudy, with his daughters, with the directing, with the new era, and the same stories being told in a whole nother era, but it's still the same. It's slapstick, it's comedy, it's sex in there, and all things that Rudy represented, and people are going to get another opportunity to see and find out who he is.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I have to say, everybody that I worked with did a great job. I mean, Gary, I have fun, you know, Brittany, and it was just, you know, and everybody went with the flow. Nobody, right. Nobody was balking, you know, because I can go out there sometimes.
Yeah, you went out there.
Everybody went with it. That's what made it so much fun.
Those daughters were amazing. The casting was incredible. You guys, Brittany and your other sisters and girls, were just amazing to work with. You guys had such chemistry.
That interview was amazing.
That two of you guys in particular are going to be a big hit and phenomenon within this movie, and are going to be talked about a long time. Everybody is for their own reasons and portrayal that they did, but the two sisters, since it says daughters of Dolemite, he has 3 daughters. One had to go to New York because she had a flat tire, but that's whatever. But you know, like you said, and the freedom that was allowed for us to be able to create, the creativity that is allowed for an actor and actress when Foster has so much, you know, at stake, and then he has but so much faith in you, and to let you go with it and roll with it, man, it makes
He let us play.
It's just natural, right? You're right there, Gary. It's a natural thing. Especially when you're getting your ass beat, ain't it, Gary?
I know. I get out of half of my experience, you know.
You were for real.
People don't even understand what that means until they see it, but that was half of my experience.
So what happened to your double that you were?
I know, right? It's not double.
I'm not used to seeing you without some blood on your face.
Yeah, we had him shocked on Crenshaw. I was standing out there with the makeup on Crenshaw, and everybody thought something was wrong with me. So I'm like,
no, they probably thought you was normal on Crenshaw.
Yeah, it's like you know, some nurse asked me if I needed help. I said, no, I'm good. He just kept smoking. You know, I was smoking a cigarette. Man, I'm good.
That's funny.
Well, she just kept walking out. She's like, are you sure you don't need help? No, I'm good.
I always look like this.
And Michael Collier has been trying to get on, you know, he said for the last half hour. and he was on his way to a show, but for some reason he can't click in. And evidently, I did something wrong because I guess this is not going out. So we're recording it, so I'm gonna post it up, and I'll figure out, how to make it happen later. Cause,
yeah, send us the link.
Yeah, because it's so weird. It was supposed to just go live. That's why I'm doing it on StreamYard. It's supposed to go live by itself, and I don't understand why. And I'm afraid to.
At least you're recording it. Thank God for that.
I'm recording it. Yeah, but it's so weird. I don't understand it. Because I paid for this shit. So, but and Carlos Flores, our esteemed set designer, he was trying to come on. He's busy on set, but he was trying to get in, and evidently he doesn't have. He's not on a computer, and it wouldn't do it on his phone or something. I don't know. But and we have Wheels. Wait a second. There's Mike. Yes, sir.
Man, I tried 9 more times with everybody in this car tried, and it keeps taking me right back in the loop, back to the link.
All right. Well, Michael.
Yeah.
You're on speakerphone right now. So talk to everybody.
Well, hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
Hi, Michael. We miss you. Hi, baby.
I've been trying to get on since 7:00. I think that we got the ghetto link.
That's right.
Well, it makes sense to link to you.
Dolemite would have had the one that don't go no damn where.
Right.
Round and round in circles.
The one with the boom in the shot. So I tell you what, though, guys, this is a first get together of the cast, of my distinguished cast, a wonderful cast of, and not just cast of actors, but cast of friends, man. It's not often that you get to make a movie with your friends, with all the people around you that you know and love for years. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys, because I knew it was going to be hard to get people to come work for government cheese, but I did not know it was going to be that many people that needed cheese.
Right. When you throw some rice and beans in there, we there, baby. Hey.
That's right.
That's right. I'm down with the cheese.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that's right, Michael.
So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I am recording this because evidently I screwed up the live stream thing, because I don't know. Michael's on live stream 4 times a day, and I can't get on this time. So, but next time it's gonna be better. Everybody that having trouble, getting in, next time I'll do a rehearsal. But this is what live does, and so I'm not gonna keep everybody.
We are here though.
Huh?
We are here though, brother. That's the main thing. We are here showing our
We
love.
showed up.
Project which is gonna be off the chain.
That's right. It really is. I mean, and that's why the next time we come together, we will probably have a trailer to show. Because our editor Daniel Mason, he's just like doing such great work. I can't tell you guys how great the movie looks. Everybody looks good. Everybody. And it's funny. People gonna love it, I believe, but I'm biased. So
Yeah.
They're gonna love it. They're gonna love
When
it.
we get to see it. When we get to see it.
When it's finished.
When it's finished.
Yeah. You don't want to see it before then. It's
No, I don't. I guess not.
It's like sausage, baby. It tastes good in the end, but you don't want to see it.
You don't want to see it being made, huh?
Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. So, Wheels, Rocky Rockmore, I'm trying to. I don't think he's got a camera or something, or his internet connection is weak because it just keeps spinning. And I
have to pay the bill. Gotta pay the bill.
You gotta pay the bill. That helps, huh? Oh, look at that! There he is. There he is. Rocky. Hey. Okay. So I gotta introduce Rocky because as far as Dolemite goes, guys, Rocky is he's like Hawthorne, and he's the Dolemite connection is really, really, really special. Okay, because I was talking about my friends coming to this movie and everything. I made it with all of my friends, which is a unique life experience, right? But Rocky, who plays Wheels in this movie, he has a special connection because his father, who was a dear friend of mine and really helped foster my career early on, brought me in on a Dolemite movie. He was the director of P.D. Wheatstraw, right? The Double Son-in-Law. And dig this. That's why we got the whole 360 connection. Rocky, because in that movie, Dolemite was reborn, right? He promised, he made a deal with the devil that if he would marry the devil's ugly daughter, and the devil would send him back to Earth, right? And with that, the deal that they made, so the baby was born with Dolemite coming back to Earth. There was a baby that was born, and what Rocky's dad, Cliff Rockmore, did was he put his son in the movie to be the baby, but his son was 7.
I'm sorry, my sound is terrible. Must be terrible.
Yeah. So okay. There, Rocky, can you hear us?
No, that was the other day.
Rocky, can you hear us?
Declined, so somebody talked about it last week.
Was it last week? Okay, Rocky. All right, so he can't hear us. Rocky, can you hear us? Rocky. Oh no, he can't hear us. That's just great. So anyway, that's the story behind it. And if he was if he had a better internet connection, it would be great. But yeah, so we have tie-ins, besides me to Dolemite. So I'll turn it over to anybody got anything else to say, because we've been on for 47 minutes, almost 48. And like I said, I just wanted to do 2 things. One, say thank you, Rudy Ray Moore, and we love you, and put out a good vibe because Dolemite ain't dead. And 2, just introduce the world to the cast of the movie, and I'm sure Rudy will be happy. So thank you, guys. Hawthorne James.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a great Hawthorne James.
Thank you.
Wonderful
Rudy would
story.
say that. He would say, Foster, you sure picked some pretty bitches to be in this movie.
Oh man, that's the other thing. I mean, the world is gonna love this, Dolemite movie because
pretty bitches.
Yeah, they're gonna say they had some of the prettiest girls and the ugliest guys you ever want to see. Yeah, but the women will love it when the guys get naked, though. That's the part that's gonna lift up the movie.
Oh yeah.
And I just want to say again, thank you guys, and I apologize to the general public, but you guys will see it. It'll be up on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and everything. Like tomorrow morning. All right. So, and we can share.
Foster, do you have any idea? Maybe tell people when you think this might be out, just a ballpark idea.
Yeah, next year.
Next year, maybe
nope, somewhere in the 365 days.
I know, but maybe springtime.
Okay,
let's take a few.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. All right, you guys you guys worked hard, and the work is not over. I want the movie to be as best it can be. And you guys know, all you guys came for that government cheese. Well, the post is, I didn't have that Warner Brothers budget. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have the Brothers budget, much less Warner's. So it's been posted. I want it to be wonderful. I'm not cutting any corners. It's got to be the best that it can be, and it just take a minute, with everything. You guys all know posting the movie, and we'll have it finished for us to be able to have screening. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, we're keeping you up. Like
it's
been up all night.
Hey man, I'm editing. I'm editing day and night. Okay. So the bottom line is this, though.
Sun came up.
We will be able to see it, but I can't say when it will be out because we haven't made a deal to sell it. It's people want it. Don't get me wrong. They want it, but my goal is to be able for you guys to go to the mailbox and open up and see a check. Okay, I want this is our movie. Everybody's involved in it. Everybody's part of it. I cannot shortchange any of you because I'm not making excuses. So
the fries go with them checks.
Yes,
right.
Fries
go with them checks.
See, so
we love your goals.
Yeah. So that's the name of the game right now, is to just make. I'll tell you, you guys know what was shot. All of you guys are professionals. You've been on many, many sets. You've been part of a lot of different movies.
Yeah.
You know what you saw. So we're good.
Right.
Okay.
We did it for a labor of love right now. We ain't worried about that check right now because all that will come,
That's right. And right.
Project.
That's right. I'll tell you guys what's even more exciting, because this one is going to sell. I mean, it's like this baby has been born, but it's still in the in ICU, at the hospital. We can't bring it home and show it off and hug it. But we got through the birth canal. It's here. We survived that C-section. It's so it's happening. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm busy working on the next baby. All right. The sequel to this, because this isn't going to happen. I'm working on the Daughters 2. Okay. And it's going to be a worldwide thing. So that's the good news I can share. We will be making another movie, and it's going to be big. So thank you, everyone, for coming. I totally appreciate it. And you guys can get to meet Dolemite's other daughters. And the weirdest thing that they all have the, family resemblance, but they look different. It's so amazing. And I can't tell you the scenes with the moms. Oh my God. I mean, everything from the beginning of this movie to the end, besides that naked stuff, it's good.
Yeah. That's like 75 minutes of the movie is the naked stuff.
Yeah. So besides that naked stuff,
the other 3 minutes that's not naked is just phenomenal.
Oh, exactly. And then the part when I'm on the screen, because you guys talked about that. I think Hawthorne or no, Gary. I ended up in the movie only because I ran out of cheese. And it was 2:30 in the morning.
2:30 in the morning. Who did you call, right?
Yeah, I couldn't find another actor in Hollywood.
Didn't find another criminal.
So that actually worked, and I want to thank Hawthorne and Gary for getting me through that.
You killed it, man. You killed it. We had fun that night. Busy night, but we had a great time. Watch the sunrise.
Yeah, it was fun.
The sunrise.
Many times.
So I'm gonna end this puppy. It's 54 minutes, and I said we weren't going to go past an hour anyway. So, world, this is my cast. This is my family. The Daughters of Dolemite. They'll be coming to a theater near you. Okay, and that's the other good thing, guys, is that COVID is backing up, so people gonna actually get to go to the movie theater to see our film, right?
Yay!
That's right.
Enough of that streaming crap. I mean, but we want them to go to the movie theater and sit there and have the original Dolemite experience, because that's what Rudy loved. Rudy, I'll tell you, that was one thing about Rudy when VHS tapes came out, that was totally foreign to him. He didn't think VHS tapes was worth anything, and that's why he lost a lot of money on that deal, because he thought people would only want to see movies in the movie theater, So so that's my number one demand.
I have to say, I saw Disco Godfather. I didn't know it was coming out. I happened to be in Chicago all the way back to LA, and I was showing my then girlfriend downtown Chicago. And one of the theaters that I used to go to as a kid in Chicago, the Woods Theater.
Woods Theater.
I walked by the theater and I saw the poster for Disco Godfather, and it was coming out that Friday. So I stayed and I saw myself in a movie theater that I had gone to as a kid in my very first movie.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that was amazing.
A thrill.
And I mean, really, the Woods Theater, Rudy used to talk. That was one of his main theaters around the country where he used to make big dough at. Hold on, we got Rocky on the phone. Rock, you don't have you were on camera and we were asking you to speak. And,
I can't hear nothing nobody's saying. It's like skipping and it keeps throwing me off.
It seems like your connection is bad because it's just spinning.
Since 7:08, I've been on here.
Well, we have you on screen, Rock, but it's just spinning.
Yeah, it's spinning. Yeah, I can't see nobody, hear nobody.
Well, we saw you before, and you were talking to your people in your studio. So we're gonna do it again, though, sir. Okay.
Okay. Y'all should do it with us next time. You know what I'm saying?
Or something, but we'll talk about that part. All right, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
God bless everybody. Hope they can hear me.
All right. Yeah. Oh, actually, hey, wait a minute.
Bye.
Wait a minute.
I got on my Daughters of Dolemite t-shirt
Hey,
and all that. You
all
did
right. Hey, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you on speaker right now. Everybody can hear you. Go right ahead.
I'm saying I got my Daughters of Dolemite shirt on right now, and I'm in the studio. Just wanted to be with y'all tonight, and I'm here with y'all in spirit because I don't know what's going on. I got a strong Wi-Fi connection in our studio, and I don't understand what's going on.
We saw you. We saw you, and maybe sometimes I take it off of Wi-Fi, and then my phone works better. But we saw you, and thanks, and sport that shirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we miss you.
A little bit now.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we're gonna do it again. This was just our first attempt at going live and letting the world know. It's great to see everybody again. Number one, I miss you guys. So I'm gonna try to set it up so we can
do it again.
Make movies twice a year or something, man. Because it's just gonna get better. That's all I can say. So again, we had 58 minutes, and I swore to God, I told TA I'm not going over an hour. So everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to see everyone.
And
Bye.
Rudy, we love you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Rudy, Ray.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.